So, my name is Brandon Potenciano, and the public health issue I'm focusing on is smoking. So, it as a public health problem. So, why does this problem exist in society? According to CDC, cigarette smoking is the leading cause of preventable diseases. It is responsible for more than 480,000 deaths every year, or about 1 in 5 deaths. Around 34.3 million adults in the United States currently smoke cigarettes. Also, our democratic government is unknowing of its role in controlling this type of behavior. How does addiction happen? So, cigarette addiction occurs because of the nicotine it contains, which is highly addictive. Nicotine also produces a sense of enhanced energy and alertness, which can have a calming effect on addicts. Many who try to quit also experience withdrawals, which makes them less likely to quit. Where is it most prevalent? In the south of the US, it is most common. Following the south, smoking cigarettes is prevalent in the Midwest, Northeast, then the West. Smoking cigarettes is most prominent in rural areas. Some future risks for community. It will increase the chances of getting cancer and heart diseases for smokers. Teenagers less concerned about their health than they are about their image, making them more inclined to smoke starting at a very young age. It is very expensive for both the chronic smoker because of the heavy taxes on cigarettes as well as on government, because correlated to the rise of smokers is a rise of government financed programs such as Medicare. It has recently been discovered that smoking is an environmental health threat because it produces indoor air pollution, which can be detrimental to non-smokers. Some etiological factors include that it is the leading cause of death, the leading actual cause of death. Regular surroundings of smokers makes a person more inclined to smoke. Those living in poverty or misuse alcohol are more inclined to smoke. More stressed individuals are inclined to smoke, as well as lung diseases like emphysema and chronic bronchitis may arise in chronic smokers. Tobacco smoke may also make asthma worse. How to solve the public health problems. So, one strategy was already done, which is called the Family Smoking Prevention and Tobacco Control Act, which is a law that gives the FDA authority to regulate tobacco products and to restrict advertising and promotion. It requires larger and more graphic warning labels on cigarette packages, and it forbids tobacco companies from sponsoring sporting events. It also requires the disclosure of ingredients of cigarettes as is done with food. It gives the FDA authority to require the removal of harmful ingredients and to regulate health-related claims made by the companies. Strategy 2 is discouraging buying cigarettes by raising the tax on smoking, which was already done and seen. So higher prices had more impacts on people who are not yet addicted. So how this amount of smoking decreased in other countries. So in Antigua and Barbuda, they passed many laws including taxing tobacco products, making several places completely smoke-free, labeling them with warnings as being a carcinogen, and banning all forms of direct and indirect tobacco advertising. They also demanded reduction measures like a national quit line, and São Tomé and Príncipe taxed the most sold brands of cigarettes, and in general, cigarettes became less affordable, and they banned direct tobacco advertising. They also put a ban on tobacco promotion and sponsorship. So, public health in the future. So, the literature suggests that reduction of smoking can be done through a tailored plan rather than going cold turkey. So, a step by step into getting into rehab and so on. Also, persistent efforts in restricting access to minors increase, as well as increasing campaigns in preventing smoking initiations, and by increasing the price of cigarettes can also reduce smoking in the future. And then also, schools have been striving to demoralize tobacco usage starting at like elementary school. So, in my opinion, I feel like before anything, it is important to start in stopping people to smoke at young ages, especially targeting those people who are more in those areas that are more inclined to smoke, starting at a young age or exposed to it at a very young age. So just target those types of kids. And also by demoralizing it starting from a young age and showing the amount of harm it does not only to yourself but others as well can also make kids more aware of how it also not only affects them but their surroundings. Also, putting an emphasis on preventing the addiction before it even starts should be the main goal, because stopping a person from starting is easier than stopping an addict. And the last slide is all my references. Thank you.